Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, and the knit star. You heard me. The knit star. The knit star. Yes, yes, I'm a knit star. Yes, because I'll be teaching in Knit Stars 5. I will be teaching in Knit Stars 5. So I am going to talk about that. And I have some mail. I got and the sweaters and knit collage, and I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star. You ready? Let's go. Hello. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome back. So I'm going to start with, we'll leave the knit star business towards the end. I'm going to start with mail. Ready? I got I got mail. I got mail. Come on in here because I got mail. I almost forgot the words, but you know, I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. Come on in here and see my mail. You know you want to see my mail. Come on and see my mail. So, first, this was the first mail. I think I left off with you guys telling you that I was waiting for a package from Chelsea Yarns because she had the Gigi Loves Orange in DK, which is the weight of this Material Girl sweater, right? You know that I started it immediately because I'm impatient. I have the patient. Anyway, I started in the Lola Bean. So I started off in the Lola Bean and this is Luminescent and this is Iconic. The Iconic Orange. So I started that. So the pattern comes in two weights. You can either get a fingering weight, which has short sleeves, or you can have the DK weight, which has 3/4 length sleeves. Both my sweaters, and yes, Adela and Shelby, I am making two of the same sweaters. Yes, I have multiple whips. Yes. Anyway, guys, this one, the Lola Bean yarn, the Iconic and the Luminescent, I'm going to do this in 3/4 sleeves, and I'm going to cap off the sleeves with the Luminescent to match the ribbing on the neckline here. So that's that one. And then this one with the Gigi Loves Orange, because I promise you, Madeline Taj murdered this color. I love this color. So this one that I'm doing, that's on the mannequin now. I'm just about at the point where I will separate for the sleeves. But this one I'm going to do short sleeves. And this will just be solid, this color. So, you know I say, all shades of orange matter. So me having two of the same sweaters in two different shades of orange is just a Gigi thing, right? So that was that mail. Then the other thing was, and I'm trying to remember, was it somebody here? Somebody sent me looking for this particular pattern, and I don't have, I'll put the pattern name either across the screen here and as well down in the comments. But somebody commented somewhere. I don't know if it was in these comments or if it was somewhere. Somebody said that Kate Davies had just released a pattern just for you, Gigi. It's in your favorite colors. I'm like, Kate Davies don't even know I exist. Let's start there. 1, 2, ain't no way she made nothing for me. I don't even think she knows who I am. But at any rate, after I went to see it, I realized they said that because it was orange. So I got the package. And this is something that I actually ordered. I'm usually getting gifts, but I ordered this. So that is, it's like a tweed, guys. You see the little speckle of the different colors, and it's a vest. I'm a huge layering person. I love to layer. When you get a certain age and you have no control over your body temperature, layers are the way to go. So I'm a big layer person. So it's a vest that I can put over a nice crisp white shirt, which I love. Or like right now, I love a turtleneck, believe it or not. But this is a sleeveless one, right? So again, I love to be able to layer. So that is, so this yarn is, let me give you that information. Milarochi, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Milarochi tweed. And it says, it has Kate Davies designs on here. So I don't know if she has her own wool line. But this is 70% wool and 30% mohair. So I have enough to make the vest. But let's talk about why I need to read a pattern first. Let's talk about that part. Because I saw it, I fell in love, I pressed buy, right? I looked at the pattern, I saw the vest, I really like it. This looks like something I can wear. I already decided what size, blah, blah, and the blah. What I did not look at was the size needle. Why is this? Is it a size 3 or 4? Why? Why, Jesus? But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's a little needle. Pray for you. Pray for me, guys. Listen. Whew. But it's so pretty. So I will get a picture and put it in here somewhere so you guys can see it. And I will absolutely put the information below so you guys can look at the pattern. And she also sent with it, you got a nice little tote bag that says, what does it say? Knitting season. Isn't that all year round? It is for me. And then there was also, excuse me for going off camera, there was also a book, a little notebook that's has the same knitting season on it. Kate Davies designs on the back with her logo, and it's graph paper. So, like if I was a designer and I wanted to sketch out. But I love a notebook. I will find a purpose for it. So that was mail. So let's talk about works in progress. Yeah, let's talk about works in progress. You ready? Okay. So, I'm working on the Material Girl sweater. It is a top-down sweater in raglan and creases. Like I said, you have options with your weight. You can either purchase it for your DK weight or you can purchase it for your fingering weight. You have options with your sleeves. You can do short sleeves or you can do 3/4 length sleeves. Because it's top down, you always have options with the length, which I love. One of the questions that I asked on my Saturday questions last weekend was, what your preference was. Top down, bottom up, seamless, whatever. And I was surprised to hear people say they preferred seamless. But I love that they said they preferred seamless. Or I'm sorry, forgive me. They preferred seamed. And then they gave you the why for it. Because they were saying if it's seamed, it kind of builds in structure versus seamless where it could stretch and get out of shape. And I never even considered that. But baby, let me tell you who avoids seaming like the plague. Like Corona. Avoid it. No. And maybe if I was better at it, I wouldn't be so bad. But that just seems like so much work to have to do all the pieces and then you still got to put them together versus ripping and rolling. Like I love a top down to be able to try it on, especially because of the twins. You guys know that I'm blessed in the chest, and I need to see how it falls, right? Because I'm blessed in the chest, I prefer something that's slightly fitted versus oversized, because then I look like a tent, and I don't need help looking like a tent. So that's why I like top down, for the ability to try it on. That's always been my thing. So I have those two going. And yes, and let me just explain. I've always said that I don't understand people with multiple whips, because how do you decide what you're going to work on has always been my issue, right? So I can tell you what I'm doing. Once this yarn came, I cast this one on, and I felt like, in fairness, I needed to get it up to at least beyond all of the shaping, all the increases, right? So that's what I've been doing. And then once I start getting sleepy and I get to the point where I'm ready for, turn on Netflix or turn on Hulu or turn on something, and my goal is to binge for the evening, then I will grab the other one, because there I'm just putting in length at this point. It's just miles and miles of stockinette. So that's mindless to me. So I can pick that up and just keep going and not worry about increasing where I shouldn't, or not increasing where I should have, which I have done and had to pull out. So I kind of get that. I just don't understand when people have like 4, 5, 6, 7 whips. Like, how do you, is it a whip because you started it and now you picked up something else and you're primarily working on that? Talk to me about that in the comments, because I don't get that. Like, are you switching? Are you alternating days? I know people say, they keep a sock pattern or something small in the car with them, so that's portable. They can do that. And so do you only work on the socks when you're in the car and you just don't touch? Like, I don't get it. I think for me, the joy is in the finish. The joy is in, I can put it on and I can sing my finish song, right? That's the joy for me. So if I'm constantly working on something and I'm never finishing anything, I don't know that I'll be happy. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's that. So I'm a knit star. A knit star. Okay, guys. So knit stars. Yep, it's the same beat as the finish song, but I'm a knit star. Yes, 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 a knit star. A knit star. A knit star. Yes, 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 a knit star. No, seriously. I am. It has been officially announced, a teacher for Knit Stars Season 5. So, what I want to say about this, seriously, I remember 5 years ago, Season 1, I was following along with the teasers, and when they finally revealed who the stars would be, and there's 10 stars in each season. And I'll put a clip in to show you all the other fabulous makers that are involved in this. But when I saw who the stars were, I was just like, right? So you get the opportunity to virtually spend time with those you fangirl over anyway, right? And I think right now, in the here and now, with all of us having to stay in the house and all of us looking for ways to entertain ourselves, this is like the perfect time to have an online festival, especially for those of you that were, and it still breaks my heart, because I'll still get a note like, man, Gigi, I was going to meet you for the first time at DFW, or Gigi, I was looking forward to meeting you in California, or Gigi, I was looking forward to, and so was I. Guys, honestly, this year, I hadn't shared everything that I was involved with yet, but baby, bye. Okay, this year was blowing my mind, and I was aware of everything that I was going to be involved in. And it was like, you guys know I don't like that fame, title, and all that, but I was like, let me find out I have arrived. It was going to be that kind of year. So, broke my heart that all that stuff had to be canceled. But on the flip side of it, everybody has to be safe, right? So that's more important. We will eventually get back once we can get a handle on this. But so many people still reach out to me, or they'll leave comments and say, oh, bummer, I was gonna, and I had a gift for you that I was gonna bring when you came to. So we might not be able to physically be together, but we still can be together. I am teaching a course that's titled Sustainable Growth, Finding Your Voice Through, well, I don't know the name of consistency. Well, I don't know the name of vulnerability. I'll put the title. I'll put the title down. But sustainable growth is the base of it, and how you do that. How do you find your voice in that space? That's what I'll be teaching. So right now we've been teasing. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. Or Facebook, on my Facebook page, because we've been teasing all week that something was coming in. We announced it on Friday. So we all have our own links for you to purchase. Right now it's an early bird. So it's cheaper. You save like $50, I think, if you purchase right now. So naturally, I will put my link in the downboard. If you would like to reserve a seat for my class, which will take place in the fall, I would love to have you. Once I put the link down, check it out, because you get all the details of season 5 as well as the other fabulous instructors. So you get all of the classes with the season. So you get 10 classes, for lack of better words, and each of them are, from what I understand, approximately 3 hours. So if you were looking to hang out with me virtually. Check out the class. I would love for you to join me. And like I said, I'll put the information below. So a little more I want to say about Knit Stars. Not necessarily about the program itself, but about me, my reaction when they approached me. And that's this. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Somebody is always watching you. Somebody is always watching you, whether you know it or not. And you may not never find out that they're watching you until they want you to know, right? So having said that, are you okay with that? So not like a stalker, creepy watching you, but are you bringing your best self to the table each and every time you show up? And I say that because okay, so what I was saying was, if I had to apply for Knit Stars, this wouldn't have happened, simply because of my lack of self-esteem. You know how I always say, watch your mouth. I say that, guys, that all came out of me having to talk to me, right? There's still a little bit of self-doubt that resides in my heart, right? So, today's Saturday, the 25th. And as much as I am excited about Knit Stars and as proud as I am, it's a little bit of me that's, it's a little bittersweet. And here's why. 8 years ago today, I went to work. It was a normal day until it wasn't. I got a phone call that my dad was in a hospital. Okay, not something that you want, but BAU, right? We'll figure out what's wrong and he'll come home, until he didn't, right? So 8 years ago today, I watched those machines tick down to nothing. I watched my dad take his last breath. And it's been 8 years, but I promise you, when something good happens, my instinct still is to reach out for my parents, to say, look what I did. And even as proud as I am, there's a part of me that when this all launched on Friday and, I put my announcement up and people were reacting, I should have been with everybody, but I laid in my bed and I had a good cry, because I pray that they're proud of me. So enough of that. At any rate, I'm a teacher. I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star. And I'm teaching. Yes, I'm teaching. So if you're interested, I'll put the link below. I would be happy for you guys to join me. It is my affiliate link. So naturally, if you sign up via my link, I get a proportion of it. So thank you in advance if you find that you're interested in taking the class with me. And I'm not going to harp on it, but I'm going to end with this. Stay in the house. Okay? And every time I say this, somebody responds and they're like, but I have to go to work. Please understand that I'm not talking to you. Please understand that I pray for those of you that have to go outside and you have to work. I pray that you're covered. I pray that you're invisible to this disease. I do. I'm not talking to you. That message is not for you. That message is for everybody else. Stay home. Just because you're bored, you're alive. Okay? Stay home, please. Just because you're bored, you can go out and potentially get it and come back and give it to somebody else in your family. Like, come on, guys. The best way to say it, stay out of the way. Give them room to fix this. Give them room to figure out how we can manage, we can go on and live our lives, whatever normal is going to look like going forward, right? So I'm going to leave on that. I'm not going to harp on it like I normally do. I'll see you guys next week. And I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star. I'm a knit star.